Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, comrades, and connections, social media friends. This is Jim Shastri speaking from Hyderabad. I am reading out a newsletter from for FNF, Frederick Nama Shifting for Freedom, D for 8. It is addressed to me. Stephen Sebish is writing as he is the chairman of the board of the Freedom Frederick Naumann Foundation for Freedom. Dear Mr. Muchin Shastri Kapita, on Wednesday week a year ago, the King Bell government assumed responsibility for Germany. The foundation had already held its freedom conference in Berlin the day before. Public opinion on the first year of the black-red coalition is devastating. Only 11% of the Germans are satisfied with the government's performance, and a mere 17% consider Fred Merz a better chancellor than Olaf Scholz. In this situation, liberals like Christian Florian Tonkar and Linda Teuteberg, together with renowned experts, have offered a sign of hope and optimism. There are liberal answers to this challenge facing our country, alternatives to the government refusal to reform, as well as to the prescriptions of right and left-wing extremists who want to lead Germany back into the past. The liberal concepts exist, and their implementation is more necessary than ever. It's freedom stupid. Freedom makes the difference. Bettina Stark references Germany urgently needs to adopt foreign and security policy initiatives like that of Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, an alliance of central powers based on shared security and defense capabilities, as well as a consistent free trade policy. The ratification of the CETA, a trade agreement with Canada, was a success to the FDP within the coalition government against considerable resistance from both the left and the right. Germany also needs more freedom domestically. A government spending ratio of over 50% and a debt to GDP ratio of nearly 90% by the end of the decade are warning signs for a free society. The alternative is clear: less government and debt, more investment and growth. Germany is strong enough to unleash its economic power once again. This also includes reforming social security measures to focus then more on those who really and need help, and to limit perverse incentives in immigration, as Chair Christian pointed out. Florian Tonkar warned against increasingly revitalizing civil liberties in favor of an expansive understanding of equality. The liberal constitutional order can only be defended through greater freedom, not through enforced equality or other intended premises. Linda Turnberg vividly described how difficult open debates have become in Germany, and how even obvious achievements of free democracy and the social market economy are increasingly being called into question, especially with regard to exist Germany. It's freedom stupid. Again, I'm saying that. Freedom gives the space to look forward again. Less posturing, more action. Less partisan thinking, more willingness to talk. Join us for freedom. Best regards. Stephen Sebastian is there. He is the chairman of the board of the French FNF for freedom. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be reading the other highlights also. Dare to have more freedom. Dare to embrace more freedom. The Freedom Conference discussed how Germany can be strengthened socially and economically through more freedom, personal responsibility, and of courage. This tragedy of Turkey, Erdogan has destroyed freedom in his country. Poor people with dissenting opinions are promised imprisoned. Osman Kavala, entrepreneur and philanthropist, have been imprisoned. Osman Kavala, entrepreneur, has been in prison for more than 8 years. He is completely innocent. The liberal international law has now awarded him the prize for freedom. His wife, S.A. Bogra, accepted on his behalf in Berlin. The country needs solutions. Germany needs a renewed conference at the Freedom Conference 2026. Here we will discuss how liberal answers to economic stagnation, international crisis, and the future of freedom. Sweden shows how it can be done. Sweden shows how it can be done. Stronger capital funding makes pensions more stable, fairer, and future-proof. Our short study shows only why Germany must act now and how a modern prison system can create prosperity for all. German security policy in a world out of joint. Discussion with Dr. Mary Agnes Strack, German woman MEP, liberal development policy in the spirit of fair partnerships, opportunities and challenges for Germany. Are you OKC UK, United Kingdom after elections? Between election shock and government crisis and EU rapprochement. Many options, little freedom. Linda Tittelberg and Jan Fleischer discuss freedom of expression and debate culture in Germany. The opportunities for education and advancement. Berlin employees, trainees, and educators, experts in dialogue. Infrastructure without innovation. A web talk about Frankfurt as an IT location with Nikolai Butner, Kevin David and Walker Ludwig. Click here for online course publications. You incorporated in practice check recognition of foreign professional qualifications, achievements and obstacles in the Argentine economy. Thank you so much.